What's going on, YouTube? Would you believe me? If I just recorded a video like not even 5 minutes ago and I fucked up the audio, probably would. So that was gonna be my first video, but nah, this one's gonna be my first video because I'm just not gonna react to that second video. Uh, I'm just gonna watch the video. I'm just gonna react to some scary TikToks, and I'll explain everything in another video. So let's just get into this shit. Sorry, the screen call. So before a teenage girl committed suicide, she drew a picture, scanned it, and posted it online. The picture is supposedly haunted by the girl's spirit provoking sadness. The spirit, according to current legend, the viewer gets drawn is the girl's blue eyes. So this is where they can sense the girl's suicidal feelings of anger and sadness within the drawing eyes. The report says some people have taken their own lives at the picture changes as you feel it. People say the picture changes as you feel it. There's a hint of a growing, taunting smirk appearing on the girl's lips, or a dark ring that surrounds the girl's eyes. Oh, I think they actually just posted the video at the end. Can I actually stop it in time? Maybe. Let's. I was hoping this kind of stopped in time. I don't think I can. Okay, let's see this video. I mean, let's see this picture. Let's see this too fast. Okay. Oh my god, it's so fast. It's so fast. Okay, one more time. I'm ready. Okay, so this is. I'm assuming this is the picture. I can only assume. I mean, it's kind of weird that you would post a picture like a split second. So I assume this is a picture. So if you stare into her eyes more than 5 minutes, or I guess longer than 5 minutes, I can see what they mean actually. And it's actually kind of freaking me out that I'm looking at this longer than I should be. I'm just gonna keep following. I can see what they mean because it's the longer that you look at the picture, I think your brain just starts to add shit in. For the most part, that's not even there. But I mean, there's probably a whole entire science behind it that I'm just not gonna try to dissect because I don't know any better. I'm just not gonna feel stupid. But I can see what that picture made. Like I feel like if you actually
terrifying mental disorder
long enough, that picture will fuck with you.
Part 3. Cotard delusion. This scary mental disorder causes the sufferer to believe that they are walking dead or ghosts, and that their body is decaying and or have lost all blood and internal organs. The feeling of having a rotting body is usually a part of the delusion. The most well-known case of Cotard delusion actually occurred in Haiti, where a man was absolutely convinced that he had died and was in hell.
That's interesting.
All right, in my last video, we went through IndieWire's top 135 horror movies. The list was completely incorrect, so I'm going to give you my top 10. Quick disclaimer, I'm not going to include Jaws on this list. I don't think it holds up too well as a horror movie. If it were on this list, it would be number 1, but yeah. I'm not going to include it on this list.
I can see
Coming in at number 10, we have John Carpenter's The Thing. This movie is so tense and such a fantastic thrill ride from start to finish. At number 9, we have a modern-day horror classic, and that is The Conjuring. Coming in at number 8, we have an unexpected addition to this list, and that is Shaun of the Dead. One of the best, actually the best, horror comedy movies we have. At number 7, and a movie a lot of you guys should go a little higher on this list, and that is Psycho. Number 6, another horror modern day classic, and that is Hereditary, one of my favorite movies of all time. Kicking off our
that fucking movie, Hereditary, was such a good fucking movie. I absolutely love that movie. I loved how it's like a different type of horror. Like they really strung you along for the whole entire time, and they just twisted that shit so quickly at the end. Like I was not expecting it to be that type of ending, like at all. And like I went through it with my ex, and my ex she hated that movie. She liked it, but she fucking hated it. I understand. That movie will fuck with somebody. That movie will truly fuck with somebody.
Top 5, we have Jordan Peele's entry into the horror genre, and that is Get Out.
Get Out's good.
Number 4, and a movie a lot of people argue should be number 1, and that is The Exorcist. Number 3, we have Silence of the Lambs.
I don't think I've ever seen Silence of the Lambs.
At number 2, and one of my favorite horror movies ever, a straight masterpiece, and that is The Shining. And number 1, what I consider to be the greatest horror movie of all time, Alien.
That's what I think about like old school scary movies though, is because like you can get away with so much stuff back in the day compared to like now. You have to really up the ante just to like be scary in any way, shape, or form. Like scary movies today aren't all that scary for the most part. I mean, like, I'm trying to think of the most recent one that I just watched. I mean, like Midsommar was a really good scary movie. Not even scary, that was just suspenseful, like daytime horror. I'm trying to think of, there's like a recent horror movie that I watched, and like it was alright. I think the other one that I watched was like that Split movie where like the girl had her brother in her head or something like that. That movie was terrible. Whoa! That just looks like a crackhead. I'm not gonna lie. That just looked like a crackhead just doing crackhead things. This game. I've never played this game, but
why is it chasing me?
Like really scary.
Oh my god, it's coming!
Actually really intense, especially that. Yeah. I don't even know what that game is.
One day, my friends were walking and I spotted them. I asked how they were, and they looked at me with a shocked face. They then ran away screaming. I was confused and wondering why they did that. Because they didn't do that when I was alive.
See, I would believe this would actually be a lot scarier if they didn't go above and beyond in the dramatics, like the whole light flickering and like the carpet moving. Like that was just doing too much at that point, because at that point you're just like, it's just too unbelievable. Like why is she walking and then she's eating the toilet paper and that was on the carpet? So like I get it's for clout, but like this could have been a lot more believable if they just didn't add all the dramatics at the end. Like if she was just like throwing shit out the refrigerator, I would probably blame it. I was like, oh, she's probably just sleepwalking. But like the way she was crawling up the stairs, like, okay. This just doesn't. Yeah, it's just not too believable with the.
Okay, Suspiria, Dario Argento, making a movie about a little girl in a ballet studio in Italy, and it is just pure creep. It's just creepy. You never do see a monster, and that's what makes it creepy. The really good horror movies are the ones where you don't see the monster.
Yeah, that's The less you see of it, the scarier it is. That's just the whole concept of like, oh, it should be anything. Like, the less I see of the monster, the scarier the fucking movie is gonna be. So I was blessed you said my professor in response to my sneeze. I double checked that, and like I thought, my camera and mic were still turned off. That's actually pretty good. I lost a friend in the recent mass shooting. Oh, which one? Yeah. My mom hugged me and assured me Uncle Eric was in prison for what he did to me. I can't believe the attention I'm finally getting. My mom hugged me and assured me Uncle Eric was in prison for what he did to me. I can't believe the attention I'm finally getting. I think I kind of get it. My mom hugged me and assured me Uncle Eric was in prison for what he did to me. I can't believe the attention I'm finally getting. Okay, yeah, I think I kind of get that one. It's a bit of a layered dark. It's very dark, like child abuse and like. Can't really...
As a kid, what's the creepiest thing you ever noticed about another kid's family? Noticed my babysitter was a bit off. She would call 911 from the phone.
Also, I'm sorry, I have to pause it. Anything that has like that weird like voice raspy type shit in the background always makes a screen call. Like I always hate it, but I love it.
In our house, say weird things about her mom, and try to claim she never had a father, like ever. Other than those few things, we just had a gut feeling that she was creepy. She ended up conspiring with her boyfriend in her late teens to kill her mother, and they followed through and hid her body for a month before getting caught.
That's weird. Okay, close your eyes and count to 10. I didn't want them to see the mushroom clouds in the distance. That's so, oh god. Wow. So after I fixed the warm water and used my fingertips to gently remove the sleep crust from the corners of my eyes, it wriggled against my touch and retreated back to me. Oh god. That's ugh. I wish I had tried to put my cat down. He only responded with the police don't work. Oh wow. The first one is actually that one's more of like a realistic one. That's actually kind of fucked when you really think about it.
So I just watched the movie Raw from 2016, and this movie's about a young vegetarian who goes to college and tries meat for the first time, and she quickly develops a taste for raw flesh. Doesn't matter where she gets it. Mild spoilers. First of all, as a #psoriasis warrior, I'm disturbed by anything happening to skin in horror movies, and stuff happens to skin in this movie, so it scared me. But also I just thought it was a very tense and wonderfully directed movie. It was super disturbing. I'm gonna think about it for a long time, and I really love the ending. I'm not gonna do this direct.
Movies that play into people's fears are what really good. Like the whole sort of like peeling of skin, shit like that. Like a movie like that.
Actor a disservice by butchering her name, but she did a great job, and I can't wait to check out her other work. I give this movie 9 meat girls out of 10. Thank you for your suggestion.
Okay, I think that was it. That's a short video. Holy shit. Because like the rest of it just is it? I don't know. Or is it just ads? I think it's just ads. No, I get it. It's just ads. Okay. I was just like, let's just get through the ads.
Which took place in Madrid. The Vallecas case
These wild, heavier.
is named after a neighborhood in Madrid where repeated cases of paranormal phenomena took place in an apartment. The activity got so out of control that it even required police intervention. They actually ended up making a Netflix movie about this case. I don't know if you guys have seen Veronica. Okay, so let's just get down to the story. A teenage girl named Estefania Gutierrez Lazaro started to become interested in the paranormal. She decided that she wanted to play the Ouija board. So one day she took the Ouija board to school so she can play with a bunch of her friends. As she was sitting there playing with 2 of her friends, a nun found them. When the nun saw what they were doing, she became so angry that she ripped the board in half. To this day, the 2 girls that were playing with Estefania say that when the nun ripped the board in half, they saw this black smoke coming out of the glass part of the Ouija board that Estefania ended up inhaling. From that moment, Estefania started having hallucinations, insomnia, and epileptic seizures. Estefania describes strange human forms that would come and visit her at night. These strange-looking human forms would ask her to come with them. Her parents took her to many different hospitals trying to find out what was wrong with her, but none of the doctors could ever find anything wrong. During the final peaks of her attacks on July 13th, 1991, Estefania violently attacked her sister, leaving her laying on the ground with foam coming out of her mouth. The day after, on July 14th, Estefania had an epileptic attack. They ended up having to take her to the hospital. At this point, she was in a coma state. She sadly ended up passing away that night. From the moment that Estefania passed away, the activity in the house escalated. The mother started hearing Estefania's voice screaming, calling her from different rooms of the house. The laughter of an old man that would cross right through the walls. Glass would just randomly break without no explanation. Objects would just move on their own. They would hear doors opening and closing. On November 1st, 1993, 2 years after Estefania's death, this photo that they had hanging on the wall just randomly catches on fire. The only part that burned was the part where Estefania's face. Neither the frame or the edges of the photo caught on fire. On November 27, 1992, the Gutierrez family decided to call the police. When the police arrived, they found the whole family standing outside in the rain, completely terrified. I'm going to have to do a part 2.
Okay. And now I'm actually curious to... I mean... Oh, get your ass wrecked, bitch! Oh! Okay, interesting. I actually kind of wanted to. I'm actually curious about the story now. That's actually kind of disturbing. It's like any. Oh, it is actually on Netflix. 19 women after holding a Sansa school, teen girl minding her young. Yeah, never. Make sure that you always sever the connection between a Ouija board, always, because you just leave it open, anything can get it through. I just wanted to actually like Veronica's 17. Actually, I'm just genuinely curious about the actual story. To begin with, most people assume that Veronica, like most horror movies, is based on a fictional story. However, it is actually based on true events, making the movie much scarier. The movie story has been loosely inspired by reportedly the first ever police recorded case of an occult incident. The film is based on the chilling true story of the Symphony. Yeah, okay. Wow, that's actually kind of great. That's crazy though. I kind of want to watch it. Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna spoil it for myself, but that's crazy though. That's wild. Yeah, okay. All right. Well, that's my time. That's my video. I'll be back. I'll react to more scary videos in the future. So I was gonna say my first video, but that one didn't record because the audio for some reason didn't like to record. So hopefully this one records. I don't have to do another video, and I can just go through 195. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I've been Drew. You've been you. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll be back watching more of these. I'm not quite sure if I want to do these more at night or just kind of do them randomly, because I mean, this still kind of freaked me out regardless. But yeah, I'll do whatever feels more logical. Like I said, this is a new channel. I'm bringing everything back. I'm trying to do something new. So if you feel like this video, make sure to leave a like. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, that'd be greatly appreciated, because I want to bring more content and all stuff like that and keep hitting my microphone. Anyways, that's been my time. You guys have a wonderful rest of your day. I'm out.